Ultimately, the best solution for this was one state in which both the Arabs and the Jews would live under one government.
But there was not to be such a state. In 1947, Britain placed the question of Palestine before the United Nations. On the 29th of November, a vote was taken to partition the area. There was to be one Jewish and one Arab state. For the Jews, most of them scarred for life from years of Nazi atrocities in Europe, this was cause for joyful celebration. But to the Arabs, any partition which granted 56% of the land to 32% of the population was unacceptable. Fighting and skirmishes continued. On May 14, 1948, a Jewish state self-proclaimed itself under the name of Israel. Incidents such as that of the Jewish massacre of Arabs in the village of Deir Yassin, which had taken place in April, had spurred an exodus of refugees. Neighboring Arab states sent troops into Palestine, claiming they were acting for the sole purpose of restoring peace and security and establishing law and order in Palestine. It became full-scale war. Numerous UN efforts to negotiate a truce were fruitless. In September 1948, the United Nations chief mediator, Count Folke Bernadotte, was shot and killed in Jerusalem by a Jewish extremist group. Only in the spring of 1949 was an armistice reached. By that time, more Arab land had been taken. Israel had already begun to expand its borders.
I started out to be a Palestinian. Then, in 1948, I was referred to as a refugee. Then, I was referred to as a Jordanian, an Egyptian, a Lebanese, a Syrian. And on the way, I heard from Golda Meir that I do not exist. And now, they call me a terrorist.